welcome to Straight Talk with John Nazarian. I'm Bea Foster. I'd like to talk today about exclusive dish with the image consultant to the stars, Daniel DiCriscio, along with the gothic killer clown of rock and roll, Fifi LaRue. First of all, Straight Talk with John Nazarian is going to dish on the Hollywood dirt. As we mentioned, one of the hottest celebrity image consultants out there. Daniel has helped clients like Pamela Anderson, Marilyn Manson, Stevie Nicks, and, of course, our famous Hollywood PI and show host, John J. Nazarian, and Daniel have exclusive insight into countless Hollywood stories, including Anna Nicole Smith tonight, the Housewives of Beverly Hills and Paula Jones. Now, Fifi LaRue will be...
And that came out in open court, that, you know, in Van Nuys, open court, they talked about the fact that she was going to go buy lube so that she could, you know, give her boyfriends handjobs. Now, it sounds to me there's going to be a whole lot of more protecting her honor because, you know, I mean, I don't know what's worse, being called a bitch or being known as the queen of lube. And on that, we could probably lead right into Daniel.
Well, yeah. What a transition, Daniel DiCriscio.
What a great introduction, John. Thank you. You never seem to cease to amaze me, I swear.
And welcome to our show.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm very honored to be here, John.
I'm thrilled. When I heard you were interested in coming on, I said, absolutely, let's have him on, because I remember the time that you and I sat down at the Cantors in the Fairfax district of Los Angeles one night, and we had sandwiches and sat there eating those stupid black and white cookies that I certainly didn't need. But it's just
some pastrami sandwiches, black and white cookies, and a camera. What a great evening.
and laughing. You know, I remember there was a great deal of laughter. And
were we laughing a lot? Yeah, we were laughing a lot.
We were laughing a lot because I think between the two of us, our perspective on what goes on in Hollywood, you take it, you know, obviously it's your form of business and that you've worked in for so many years. And for me, it's just, I'm sort of like the proverbial fire truck that comes in and puts these people's silly asses out when they catch fire. But nonetheless, I think both of us have. I think you're probably higher on the thank you list than I am.
I would think so. I'm the yin, you're the yang, so I think so, definitely. You know,
my life
Hollywood
story.
Beverly Hills.
Well,
but I don't have any news for you, John. Sorry. So.
I think the interesting aspect is when I first met Daniel, he was considerably younger, and he was working at Jose Ibert, the little guy with the ponytails and the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was quite younger then, too.
Yes,
hey,
we
Daniel,
were. Weren't we all?
We know your background, Daniel. Tell us a lot of what who you've worked with, you know, just for the folks out there who might want to call and ask some questions. Because between the two of you, you pretty much know the dirt on pretty much everybody out there in Hollywood.
Well, anyway, so I'm Daniel DiCriscio, and I've worked with a lot of major celebrity names and political and infamous people, ranging from Paula Jones with Jones versus Clinton. I did her makeover during that and went to the deposition with her for that. And then from Pamela Anderson, Stevie Nicks, I mean the spectrum, Marilyn Manson. I've worked with basically a lot of people. And to the O.J. Simpson trial, which when I was like 20 years old, John, you know, I did Faye Resnick and Kato Kalin. So I've been around. I've been around the block. And,
what did you do? What did you do for Marilyn Manson?
I changed his look for his dope show tour. And his CD.
Oh, he had a different look other than the pathetic look he usually has.
He had really long, one-length hair, was black. He was very gothic, and I went in and just changed his whole hairstyle and cut it to the shoulder, layered it all up, some red streaks in it, did a little androgynous outfit kind of thing, and that's what I did.
Interesting.
I'm curious to know, does he look like that in you know, like, or is he like a regular Joe walking around the street that no one notices when he's not made up and you wouldn't recognize him?
No. Well, the thing is with Marilyn was that he's so timid when you meet him and very mannerly, which is very shocking. And he's kind of green without his makeup, so I don't even know why he wears makeup sometimes. But he was very sweet to me. I hate to say that, but I actually made him because he wears these huge platform shoes, like huge. And I made him take them off. I said, look, you got to take off your shoes, you know? And he goes...
Then you probably couldn't find them.
Exactly. He was up to my chin. But no, he's a tall guy, though. But no, he's a lot of fun. Very, I'm telling you, so mannerly. That's what was weird. But he has very cold, clammy hands. That's the one thing.
Yeah, kind of goes with his face.
Oh, cold, clammy hands. Really?
Yeah.
So that's what you remember about him?
Well,
Hey,
yeah.
also
When I'm saying
say hi
he felt
to
me up, it was hands. You know, we were just shaking hands and stuff.
Talking about short, cold, and clammy. Have you ever done any work with the Kardashians?
Oh,
the Kardashians. I've known them forever through Faye Resnick and the Hiltons. I've actually never worked with them yet. Not that I really would want to, because I think they're fine. But I'm more on the Hilton side and the Faye Resnicks and all that. So, but I was just with Kris Jenner at one of her events, and we were talking, and she was telling me about her new life. And yeah, I love Kris. I've known her forever. So
who's Kris?
The mother.
She's the mother of the Kardashians.
Oh, the mother.
John.
Yeah.
You have to watch the
former
show, John.
the former
Yeah, well,
wife. The former wife of Robert Kardashian, who's probably spinning in his casket like a torpedo.
But I love.
No, I
Kris,
mean, do you find it interesting, Daniel, as far as the ideas that the Kardashian? I mean, well, let me ask you something. Did you ever think that a group of girls with no more talent than being able to find black athletes could become so successful?
John. Oh my!
Know. He's horrible.
Oh, John, slapped you across the face for that one. But anyway,
but I'm serious though. I'm very serious. Did you ever think that these girls? And I feel I'm embarrassed to say this. I always asked who was the tall guy in the middle, and I was shocked to find out that was the oldest sister.
That's not
He's
the oldest.
Horrible.
See, you don't know.
Horrible.
That's not the oldest. Courtney's the oldest, isn't she?
Yeah,
Courtney, then Kim, and then Chloe. Yeah.
Oh, Chloe. Chloe's the one that I thought was a boy.
Right. No, she's a big girl though, and she looks good though. But she's a big girl.
You know what? If
She's
you put Marilyn Manson's shoes on Khloe Kardashian, she'd probably look like Frankenstein.
Hey guys, I hate to bug you,
Daniel, I don't even think you could fix that forehead.
Daniel's going to delete
that's
this
why
whole
I do what I do, and that's why John does what he does, because he'd be broke if he was doing what I do.
All right, real
and
quick, guys, we haven't said hi to Rose.
Because I wouldn't go through trash cans. Jeez, I saw you doing.
I thought you said you worked for. I thought you said you worked for Pamela Anderson.
Low blow. You know what? We like that, Pam and I. We like that blow. That was a good one.
Okay. Speaking of Pamela, let's talk a little bit about Pamela because she's obviously one of the sexiest women alive, and we want to hear a little bit about her. What are some secrets?
Pamela Anderson secrets, right? Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Pam. Well, I'll tell you this one. To me, I'll tell you something. She's unlike anyone I've ever worked with. I'm not kissing butt. She's totally cool. She's like one of the best posers I've ever seen. When we were flying together to Hawaii on a private jet, the two of us, I mean, we had a really good time. But the thing is with her, I'll tell you something. She's something funny because if you want to talk about hair, she wants her hair huge. She wants it big. She always wants everything big, as I said, like Tommy Lee and everything, right? So she likes everything big.
She should go hang around the Kardashians.
Oh, could you imagine? They'd make a fortune. Wow. I know. I don't know if she says black though. I haven't seen her with any black men.
No, I think she's primarily. I think Pamela's pretty much. She likes vanilla. But go ahead.
She's like vanilla ice cream.
Hey, I got a question for you, Daniel Cap. Discussing with Pamela. Is she really blonde?
Who, Pamela?
Yeah.
I've said this before. Mentally, she's naturally blonde. Mentally, think about it.
But she's blonde from a bottle.
Oh, but no. Let me ask. Let me.
Of course she is. Yeah, she's not natural blonde. Go look at her high school yearbook
so the
picture.
carpet. So the carpet matches the drapes. Okay, good.
Oh. Well, it's hardwood floor, John.
Oh.
It's hardwood floor. No, there's no carpet there.
Hardwood floor.
No.
I hope it's so.
And I've seen it. Trust me, I've seen it. I've seen everything on her body. So trust me, I know. I could pick her out in a crowd.
How about Jose? You ever seen him naked?
Who?
Oh, come on. Why are you saying that? That's disgusting.
No, I'm just curious. I was just curious if he's really a little prick.
Who are you talking about? I didn't hear that. Who's he talking about?
He's talking about Jose, my ex. So-called employer.
Jose Bear. Oh my God.
Yeah, the one that's like, the only one's like one queen to the castle in that place. So, I had to get out. Sorry. Got a little
funny you guys still talk.
But I gotta say, and all due respect to Jose, when I was when I was friends with Jose, he was always very gracious, but he's Jose. I mean, now that Elizabeth Taylor's gone and Betty Davis is gone, I don't know what he does. I don't know what he does on his Sundays anymore. Probably sits home and rocks with their pictures in his lap.
I don't know what he does with his hat. Is he still wearing it? He's still wearing that hat on the weekend?
Yeah. Still has his hat.
I think we have a guest caller. It might be our friend Mr. LaRue, but I'm going to check in real quick, so you guys hold on, and hopefully this caller is a friendly caller. Stand by.
No,
hello, you're on Straight Talk with John Nazarian.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hi, who's this?
Hey, this is John. I just had a question for Daniel, if I could ask.
Go ahead, John.
I'm actually a big fan of the Bruno movie, and I really liked your interview with Bruno. I was just wondering how all that came about and what it was like doing all that with Sacha Baron Cohen.
What Bruno
Were you
movie?
surprised?
John, you didn't even know my career.
John.
You have me on your show. Jeez, how embarrassing for you.
I'm surprised I haven't seen your career. I'm surprised I haven't seen your career in a few of the dumpsters I've been diving into, but that's another story.
John.
I'm telling you right now, that's one black and white cookie removed from your chart. That's one black and white cookie that's taken down.
He needs to talk about guest John. And was
Pamela,
right. Was she surprised by that? Was she surprised by that? I thought about that the other day.
Who? What do you mean she?
Pamela Anderson in the Bruno movie. Was she surprised, or was she part of it?
I was in it. It's me.
I know you were in it too.
No, she was in Borat. Pam was in Borat, and I did Bruno.
Sorry.
And
okay,
Bruno was an amazing, wild experience. One of the freakiest things I think I've ever encountered. Of course, they lure you in under the false pretense that he's someone else, which I was like, he's from Austria and his name's Stefan, which I went and stupid me for 2 hours interviewed. But they paid well, sent a limousine and all that. And it was supposed to be the only scene in Austria, so I fell for that.
Mm-hmm.
But little did I know it would be all over the world with Ali G and all that kind of stuff, and Bruno, and then the movie I was pulled into with the press, and it just became something that I was not even aware of. And then Paula Abdul later came out talking about she got punked by him too, as well as Bruno, and then LaToya Jackson and everybody else. So I thought, well, hell, I'm in good company then. I should embrace this, right? But
yeah,
I'll tell you one thing.
So you were punked.
Oh, definitely, big time. And
you had no idea.
Probably not the first time either, Daniel.
Yeah, I'm sure. John, you'd know that. You've known me a long time. But no.
I'm too old. My memory's fading like my waistline. I'm sorry.
Sacha Baron Cohen, I'll tell you something about him. I've said it a million times. I'm sorry. Sacha Baron Cohen. Anyway, he his breath was so bad on that interview. I mean, it was really, really bad. And I was like close to him, and I'm like not saying anything, trying to be nice, whatever. So anyway, when the premiere came about, and I was invited to that at the after party, he came over to me. He's like, Daniel, and he gave me this kiss, and I was like, oh no, this is gross, because I should remember that breath, So, but anyway, I hope that answers your question. Whoever that was, who was that? John?
John's still on the line. John, do you have another question, or are you done?
No, that was it. I enjoyed listening to you guys. Thanks for taking my call.
Well,
thanks for
calling
in, John.
John.